Keeping the Arachnoid Sentry is technically greedy. We could have maybe hit a 1-drop there to block some of the damage that was coming through. Against Yuumi Pantheon, Scorched Earth will be good versus Wounded White Flame. Mini T will bail us out, but we don't need it early.
I will die when I am ready.
Which dev did you piss off today, Scar? I don't know. I did too well during early access. So I could Death's Hand the Saga Seeker. But then if they have a spell, then they hit me for more damage by buffing it with Sharp Sight and then the Faded procs. So it's better just to take one there and deal with it later. Ooh, I'll take the second Death's Hand. I'm just glad that I have Witnesses. Is pretty much the long and short of it. So no spell in hand that they want to use. They might have an attach unit. Oh, Zenith Blade. Say no to that. This forces them to have another spell to proc the Faded. Yep, so we fizzled the Zenith Blade so they don't draw the... Oh, that still works, huh? I get, yeah, it's a separate Daybreak effect. Okay, so let's look at the other Zenith Blade. Still probably worth it, though, to get that unit off of the board. Because the Overwhelm plus Faded will just scale them up too hard. And if this is Yuumi Pantheon, they're going to have stuff like Quick Quill, which is bad business. We end the round here, so I can open attack and activate Teeny Dactyl. This forces them to have, like, Concerted Strike, Single Combat. Destiny's Call? They running Gorlith? All I need to do is ping it and use Scorched Earth. Hopefully they don't have, like, we can just stun that. It's okay, chat. It's okay. I'm trying to think. I can pop the barrier with Death's Hand and then chump it, and then we just have Scorched Earth. Probably better to just stun him, though. Once the barrier's gone, I can ping him at my leisure. And the stun might actually make them scoop. So they want a single combat here to kill the Teeny Dactyl. That's going to die anyway. But if I Death's Hand to pop the barrier, then it takes damage. Which sets up for Scorched Earth. And I've got mana. I think this is worth it. And we're going to Scorched Earth now while they don't have mana for Friendship or Bastion or Bright Steel Protector, etc., etc. Get another nice open attack here. Imagine if we had Mini T. There comes White Flame. I'm going to play SWAIN over GNAR because we have Leviathan coming up and they just get locked down. This isn't scaled up yet to have to be relevant with like Concerted Strike. So we've been trying a wide variety of stuff today, but sticking with GNAR SWAIN is probably the most optimal thing to do for climbing purposes. So they want to end the round. Sure. Blinded Mystic is cute. Yep. Still chilling. Just need to find a ping for the Nexus to level up SWAIN. Set single combat or Golden Aegis. That's fine. Does the host here have any similar deck to check out, or is actually Scarzig you play any Teemo decks? Do you even like him? I play some viewer decks if I do like them. What's the last Teemo deck I played? Oh, Teemo Caitlyn. Yeah, Teemo Caitlyn I really enjoyed. The new versions of Teemo Caitlyn are much more combo oriented with like Insider not insider knowledge, veteran investigator and stuff. But I think that's still like a pretty interesting archetype. All right. We could just wallop, but if we just block, we take no damage from this white flame. And then we just damage it so we can kill it with Scorched Earth later. This is our last Leviathan, so if they have Concerted Strike or Single Combat, it's pretty rough on us. But if they do, then we just counter with Scorched Earth. So they need to have Concerted plus Single. And by getting Leviathan in play, it'll activate either GNAR Spotted Toad or just SWAIN. They could also have another Blinded Mystic. So yep, they're single combat. So the Leviathan SWAIN win condition is actually going to be pretty hard to make happen in this matchup. Yep. When he beat us with it yesterday, because GNAR SWAIN was one of the decks I was testing on the preview server, and I hadn't got around to playing it, so I just took his version. And man, it feels good. Ravenous Flock's going to be great, I think, in this matchup. It's going to be a ton of removal from GNAR SWAIN. Do we even want... I don't think we even care about House Spider. Because we're just playing into their AoE. Yo, what's up, Scorpy? Galio Poppy, we also got to get around to playing. Mini T is going to carry. GNAR SWAIN works for both Freljord and Vandal City, that's true. Very heavy hand, we're just passing. We've got Pokey Stick to enable our Teeny Dactyl. There you are. Feels bad to not do anything for the first 4 rounds. And it's very easy for them to answer the Teeny Dactyl as well. In that list, they can just, like, wipe the board. But I'll push it. We're both going to be playing incredibly reactively. Yep, they've got the Sentry Ravenous Flock. Yep. Having a House Spider of my own would have been great, but we're just going to get beat down here. Puts us really behind in the race. If I play Chemist first, I might be able to Arachnoid Sentry Flock, something big they play, rather than just playing my SWAIN and having him get answered. Burn their mana. Have you tried GNAR Sejuani? No, I haven't played the deck yet. I've played against it a few times. It seems just kind of whatever. Vulpin Wanderer. So then they can Ram Stance. Very powerful. They don't want to Ram Stance this round. Yeah, we're just getting beat up because they're going wider than us. We just have a lot of reactive stuff, and we haven't hit our pings. But that's okay. We can, block here. Death's Hand there. Yeah, Flock is a strong card, but you need a little bit more. They've got Culling Strike for SWAIN. That's fine. In my experience, it hasn't really done a lot. We could go for Teeny Dactyl here because the Scrappy Bomb is going to proc next round, so we get Mini T. And I'd rather them spend more removal killing this than my Mini T. There's no good targets for Teeny yet. We've got Leviathan. Mini T is probably great here. If we play Leviathan, we still have mana for, like, Wallop, so we can deal a bunch of damage. If we play Mini T, they can't play their Leviathan unless they answer the Mini T. So we wall them out of playing their own Leviathan or their own SWAIN. Is there any healing in this deck? No, no. Their version's Freljord, so they might be on Tavern Keeper. But we got beat up early. Oh, God. So let's see how this stacks out, chat. This should hit our Nexus. Because the attack token is going to them, their round start effects happen first. So they're going to hit our Nexus before the Mini-T transforms it. Yep. And they've still got stance swap for ram stance, potential for Death's Hand to ping my Nexus. Really unfortunate stuff. We just didn't draw any playable units for the first 5 rounds of the game. Blighted Ravine. No mana for Scorched Earth. I misplayed. I wasn't thinking about Blighted Ravine. I'm confident that we can win that if we just draw better. My big mistake was mulliganing away the House Spider. But it's good to see that Freljord Noxus control, that old style of control, is back. I heard this deck wasn't very good. I know that Kuvira and Swim spent a lot of time refining it. Scorched Earth is great to just answer a big unit, deny the Warlord's Palace, Death's Hand, hits Akshan. Yeah, I think this is a great hand. We can keep Pokestick as a Nexus ping for GNAR or Teeny Dactyl if it comes down to it. I know the deck runs Elixir of Iron and Shaped Stone. Just gonna play Vulpin, that's fine. I think we've got to be favored, right? Chemist, nice. Just drop you down and chill. And so, yeah, we just end the round. We're just relaxing. My point about Mulligan is always keep low-cost units. That's the point of getting certain cards to enable a win con if you get ran down by aggro. Yeah, that was one of those matchups where I wasn't aware of how aggressive that deck was going to be, is all. Just matchup and experience, no big deal. That deck also runs like, you know, X plus grappling hook. So I don't even think I want to play the GNAR here. I'd rather play him on the attack token so I can at least get a Pokestick, right? The reason I'm going to block with the 2-1 is to play around Ram stance. Like, if they're going to try to go for, like, a board wipe to push damage through, this 3-1 will also die. We're swinging in on a Troll Chant here, very obviously. Oh, just Quicksand? Nice, nice. Sure. GNAR, what's nice about this deck is that you aren't working to like level up GNAR and have him carry. He's just there for the Pokestick value. So the fact we get Quicksand out of them is fine. I got comboed into a harsh loss against Udyr Swain with Ram Stance and Auroch Glinthorn. Oh yeah, that was Mogwai's build. He's a big fan of Glinthorn. I could go for Ravenous Flock while they don't have mana to stop this. They get to keep the 0 mana stance. The discount from Udyr carries over. We give them the opportunity to play another Udyr if they do have it, however. But I think it's definitely still worth. We'll float the mana. We've got Mini-T, so I'm really not worried. I don't think this deck runs Mini-Morph. Wait, no, it's Shurima, not Bandle. So there's Boar Stance. Very cute. While I don't have mana to interfere. It's respectable. We can always kill it with Scorched Earth if need be. Yeah, the opponent's on Udyr Akshan. I don't think I care about this having regeneration, so I don't want to kill it with Scorched Earth. Flock helps. Play out the Chemist. Just Udyr. They could have Shaped Stone or Elixir of Iron. Good. Good. We still get our damage for Swain's level up, though. So we're still peachy. This deck needs to get this very slow mid-game setup and then start scaling with, like, Wild Claw stance. There's really not a lot they can do to us realistically. Mini-T does seem like the line here. I can play SWAIN and Death's Hand this turn. If this dude had Arena now, he'd kill your units one-on-one. Well, I mean, Noxcrya Arena is Noxus, so... Boar stance into Noxcrya Arena definitely could be very fun. If you're able to set up something that slow. Yeah, I think it's SWAIN. We've got Leviathan coming up. Once our Scrappy Bomb pops, we can play Mini-T, and we just take over the game. I wonder if they'd ever make Noxcrya Arena 4 mana. It'd probably be too strong. +2/+2. Sure. So they're cashing in their stance. So this isn't Boar stance. And yeah, so it's better to go for Death's Hand now. Wait, no. It's better to do it post after the stance resolves. I think you're supposed to do it after the stance resolves, right? Because then it goes +2/+2 and then the healing doesn't count. Huh. Does it still stay damaged? I think it does. Yeah, because its maximum HP is increased. So it has 4 HP now. Grappling hook. Okay. I'm like, even though like their board is scary, I'm still not really feeling any pressure, fortunately. They can go for Ram stance to wipe out my 2/1, and then I can just play Arachnoid Sentry. They can also go for another grappling hook to answer Leviathan. I could definitely see a Ram stance here. They aren't going to go for it. They're saving it for something else. We get a trade here. Some damage there. A block there. We'll take 3 damage. We're still at full health. This has regen. There's no point. Just block. Pass. We can answer the Udyr whenever we want to. And then we force him to put the Lucky Find on there. Can you get Spell Shield off of Lucky Find? I don't think you can. I forget. Overwhelm. Yeah, okay. Can you get... I forget. I think you can. Yeah, okay. So we got to kill the Udyr. That also takes their big thing out of play that can answer the Mini-T before it flips. They get the 0 mana stance there. I can Death's Hand to maybe kill the Bruiser. So then Udyr is the one that gets transformed. But they're going to end the round. We just get Leviathan this round, draw SWAIN, just keep getting set up. Because again, we aren't under any pressure. You could I don't think Lifesteal was ever one of the options though, Strange Hump, from Lucky Find. It was always like a lot of offensive stuff. It was like, it's like tough, +1/+1, fearsome, overwhelm. Oh, can't is what you meant, yeah. I'm thinking like, wait, Freljord Shurima can't rally. So we just block. It's funny how I've been playing around Ram stance this whole time. Their board is full, so they don't get Warlord's Palace. Oof. The Sentinel's Horde, I mean. Bear stance. This is so that it gets transformed by Mini-T because it's the strongest. That's very smart. So if I Death's Hand here... Because what they're trying to do is buff this up to be a 5/5 so it gets just retransformed. But if I kill it, then this stance fizzles and then Udyr gets transformed. Sure. Very, very cute. So we'll play Teeny Dactyl first, see what they do, and then we'll play the Swain.
By my hand will Noxus rise.
Again, like, this deck is probably the slowest mid-range deck I've ever seen. And you saw, even though they played 2 copies of Udyr, 3 copies of Udyr, had those units set up with Boar Stance, we were under no pressure the entire game. But I just named it Imperial Zoo, and I think I put Primal Swain in the title. I think those have a chance of really catching on. Oh lord, this one is Zoe. 3 Pantheon, 2 Yuumi, 1 Zoe. They're always going to hit Zoe on turn 1. So, we've got Inventive Chemist on turn 1, though, for GNAR. I'm not running Poison Darts in this list, so I don't have the 1 damage ping for Zoe on 1. We don't need Swain right away. I'll keep the House Spider. Sometimes these decks are very tall, and sometimes they're very swarmy. So no Saga Seeker, no Zoe. Unless they wait so you can play Zoe and then have Pale Cascade back up. They want to end the round, so I could just play House Spider here and hit them even harder. But it's also good for me to float mana in this matchup. We get the follow from Suzumaki Q8. Thank you and welcome to the Knighthood. So we'll take our free damage. This is probably a mono deck of some kind. You gotta at least be running White Flame, though. Huh! Holy smokes, really? They gotta play on Yuumi? We're gonna play House Spider here. Just to be mana efficient, we still have 3 mana floated. I talked about how playing Chemist on 4 to hit Mini T on 7 is also pretty good. That's gotta be a Giga Bricked hand. It's going to be impossible for me to kill this Yuumi. That's terrifying. Playing GNAR gives us Wallop. This is the first time I've actually seen Yuumi played on the board. Big cat. Round start, grant me +1/+1. How about Arc Nooxus? Oh my god. There could be a play there with, like, because of a boat and a lot of animals. Swain's Arc? Hang on, Crippen. I'd be down. Fight nights tomorrow. If somebody brings Swain GNAR, I'll call it Swain's Arc. That's actually really hilarious. And Swain is an old man. That's actually so good. So my opponent's misplaying here. By single combating before, they hit me because I have Pokey Stick. And so then I just use Pokey Stick from them hitting me with the GNAR and it kills the Yuumi. Now that's a bit inefficient because I could go for Ravenous Flock there and save the Pokey Stick for down the road to hit the Nexus or ping something down. So actually a consideration to cash in my Ravenous Flock there. Let's play another GNAR. Because then we just get another Pokey Stick. Ooh, actually. Let's go wide. Swain's Narc. We can attack wide here. They get a value trade, but, like, they're worried about me having, like, group shot or something, I think. But they can't take all that damage, so yeah, we just let them do that. We hit the Nexus, so GNAR levels up. Say you were to mini-morph an attached unit. Is the opponent left with the 3/3 and the attached returns to hand, or how does that interaction work? The unit that's in play transforms into a 3/3 mini-T. But the attached unit will still grant that 3/3 mini-T its stats and keywords. There's Zenith Blade. I was thinking about Whispered Words there, but we might be able to get something sick off of Conchologist. Culling Strike ain't worth. Take Blood for Blood. We can just block the Pantheon with the Mega GNAR. Pass. And Pantheon is vulnerable, so I can just pull him to the side and kill them. What if they have Judgment, though? Because we haven't actually damaged this. We can slow play it. How about we just Arachnoid Sentry? Because we know that's a deck that wants to go tall, right? So they can't keep up with 6v2. And if they single combat to kill GNAR, then that's fine as well. Broadwing, that means no Judgment. Yeah, so now we kill everything. We can also Ravenous Flock the Pantheon. While he's stunned, deal 4 damage to him, and it sets up for Scorched Earth to kill him. He's so far from leveling up. So they do have Concerted Strike. Let me see. If we Whispered Words into a second Ravenous Flock, we win. Oh my god! Yes! Give me my RNG back. This is the lesson. We have to fight. The developers can't take it from us. We gotta fight for it. Gamer pulls. I know. Rope me out. You gotta walk away from that. I understand. I transferred the curse to my opponent. It's very obvious that they're also having a really bad draw this game. You can't just wait out the bad RNG. You have to keep playing until the curse transfers to someone else, chat. You have to queue into somebody who has equally bad luck. They could have single combat. Pale. Procs faded. He still dies, though. They could have survived if they didn't value trade with the Mountain Goat, though, right? No, it didn't matter. No, if they block the Arachnoid Sentry with the Mountain Goat, then I think they still live there.